Andre Greene, Penn State, hosted him last week. Is there anything you want to share from that article, which, again, over at BlueWhiteIllustrated.com, you can get the full context of what Andre Greene had to say to Fitz about his visit, but what do you want to share here?
Yeah, he's still going to go to Virginia this weekend, and that's not something that you can totally write off. He's from Virginia. He's from Richmond, played at St. Christopher's, which is where Garrett Taylor played, former Nittany Lion. So, like, there's connections there to Virginia, and that's a place that you can go and you can be sort of used and exposed to a bigger role. And you look at what they did last year with Malik Washington from Northwestern. Nobody was beating down the door for Malik Washington last year when he went from Northwestern to Virginia. Ended up being an All-American or All-ACC. I'm not sure where he fell on the All-American. He had a fantastic season. So they have that sort of stock there to sell to Andre Greene and say, hey, we can do this with you. I know they've taken a couple other players, offensive players in the portal as well. So that's a tough job right there. And I'm not sure how much longer that one's going to hold together, but it's going to be a situation where there's opportunity there. And when you're recruiting in the portal, like that is something you take into account, like the opportunity that, Penn State's going to have openings at receiver, but also other schools are going to have openings at a higher ranked receiver. So, if you're coming in and you're saying Trey Wallace is going to be Penn State's number 1 receiver next year, well, there's an opening for number 2, whereas Malik Washington's gone from Virginia. There's going to be an opening for number 1. So, it's one of those things that it's not cut and dry. Obviously, you put Penn State and Virginia beside each other. Penn State wins that battle many times, but portal recruiting is a little bit different. And we're going to see where he's at coming out of Virginia. I think Penn State did a lot to put themselves in a good spot coming out of their official visit.
So check that out. And then the last thing is, I know you put something up right before the show, so there's a lot of hot off the press portal news, which there has been not a whole lot of portal news for Penn State football. So I don't want to pin you down to ask you anything specific. Just generally, what can people find there to go get the news from you?
Yeah, Penn State's it's the second round of visits this weekend, so we're going to see who pops up on campus. Those things are hectic and crazy, and you got guys coming in that are maybe at other schools right now as we speak on Thursday, and they'll be at Penn State on Friday. So check that out. Still working on that visitor list. We got some guys that we think are going to be there, but nothing's ever for certain. In portal recruiting, it is crazier than regular recruiting, and it's all jammed into about 2.5 weeks. So it's fantastic, let me tell you.